Malava, and Narok Ward Township. Mr. Chairman of IBC, your silence and tolerance of the electoral practices prove that you cannot be trusted to deliver free, fair, and transparent and verifiable elections. There was brutal violence, outright voter bribery by the state, among other malpractices, and your silence was very loud. There was extreme violence in Kaspul Kabondo. In the Murwa Dikir, the recently concluded by-elections, all meetings were conducted in the evenings and late in the night. The chairman and his commissioners were aware of what was going on and they never spoke. Unfortunately, since you are state playbook masters and UDA sympathizers, a peaceful campaign period in Kalou has made you too clever all of a sudden after realizing that UDA is losing the election. Do not take Kenyans for a ride. All Kalou has been very peaceful. There has not been violence of any magnitude that could cause anybody to cancel or postpone an election. There has only been 3 incidences that are minor. One, the defacing of posters belonging to the UDA candidate and the DCP candidate. On 1st July 2026 at the Royal Garden Hotel in Kalou Town, Nyandarua County, officers and staff of DCP were brutally attacked by police officers and UDA officials. Their phones and other materials were taken away. 8 reports and statements at Kalou police station were made, and to date, no action has been taken. The notorious Nairobi Sierra gang of rogue police officers that attacked me and Christians at Wetima Church in January is the same group that was led by Mathira Member of Parliament, Eric Wamumbi, to attack DCP officials at the Royal Garden Hotel. So Mr. Efokon, whatever violence that has been witnessed in Kalou has been perpetrated by the state. You cannot therefore say you can punish the people of Kalou by postponing the elections on account of violence, whereas it is the government that has created violence in Kalou. The people of Kalou are very peaceful. All the candidates are working together and nobody is fighting each other. The little violence that has been witnessed in Kalou has been done by the state. And we wonder, Mr. Ethokon, you never condemned violence in Bere. You didn't condemn violence in Kaspul Kabondo. You didn't condemn violence in Malava. How come you are condemning non-existent violence in Kalou and threatening to postpone an election for non-existent violence? What is in Kalou is anticipated violence, and I'll be explaining. All this violence is being organized by Mathira Member of Parliament Eric Wamumbi and his wife and Moses Kuria, using goons brought to Kalou from outside the constituency. As we speak this morning, the Nairobi Sierra team is in a hotel in Kalou under the command of Eric Wamumbi and his wife Betty Maina. And this morning, a team of heavily armed officers have left Muranga to join this team at the request of Betty Maina, headed by Felix Mayu, an officer from Maragua Police Station. All those officers are heavily armed in plain clothes, and they are going to join the Nairobi Sierra in preparation of violence in Kalou. What we are saying is that the violence is by the state. The people of Kalou are very peaceful, and there is no violence between the people of Kalou among themselves. Yesterday, additionally, ahead of 16th July 2026 by-elections, IBC commissioners are dining with the state to procure and deliver an unfair and predetermined by-election result in favor of the ruling party's candidate. Please allow the people to decide. You have openly defied all odds to call to order an election of open bribery by the state, led by cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, and state officers who were actively involved in the by-election campaign and breaching the constitutional and legal provisions of Article 75 and 77 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 and Section 14 of the Election Offences Act 2016. The world and the citizens of Kenya have all witnessed the brazen breaches of the constitutional and legal safeguards aimed at guaranteeing a free and fair and verifiable election. Let me pay special tribute to the media that has captured the wanton bribery by state officials in Kalou. All the newspapers, all the TVs, I want to thank the media. And the chairman of IBC is now complaining there is bribery in Kalou and saying he can cancel the election because there is bribery. Yet the media has been capturing every day, mainstream media, social media, everybody has seen the wanton bribery going on in Kalou by state officials. Mr. Chairman, how can you threaten to cancel an election because state officials are bribing people, yet you have the law to stop them? You have not summoned any of them. You have not ordered them out of Kalou. Why do you want to punish the people of Kalou? Over the last few weeks, state officers and top government officials are on the Kalou by-election campaign trail and on a bribery spree. Indeed, the government officials are actually more than the voters in Kalou. Helicopters are almost causing accidents in the air. We need to establish a traffic department to control traffic in the air because of the helicopters in Kalou. The number of fuel guzzlers in Kalou. All hotels are full. There is no accommodation facility in Kalou because of the government presence. And they are all doing bribery during daylight and at night. Miraculously and curiously, the government of Kenya's development agenda has crystallized in one constituency at the same time. And we have seen the issues of government tokens, including mattresses, gas cylinders, cash handouts, water pipes, purchase of IDs, police intimidation, violence. In fact, even a train has been given to the people of Kalou, and 2 days ago they even have received boats in a dam where there is no fish or fingerlings. The chairman of IBC, Mr. Erastus Ethekon, has remained silent when William Ruto has used over 1 billion Kenya shillings in cash in bribes and put 10 billion shillings of taxpayers' funds through his agents to bribe voters until the election in favor of the UDA candidate. After all these schemes have failed and the government polling machinery have reported that the UDA party candidate is performing dismally, IBC gets instructions and through their chairman, Mr. Erastus Ethekon, threatens to postpone or cancel the elections. And we are asking Mr. Ethekon, where were you? This bribery has gone on for the last 2 months. Why didn't you stop it? There is no violence in Kalou. Violence was in Malava, you never stopped it. Violence was in Narok, you never stopped it. In Kaspul, Kabondo, people were killed, you didn't stop the election. You are now being used by William Ruto to postpone the election because he knows he faces a humiliating defeat next week. Please, Mr. Ethekon, treat the people of Kenya with some bit of intelligence. Where have you been? Do you live in this country? Bribery by state officials is documented every day. And then you come up yesterday to cry. You are crying to Kenyans to do what? You are the one in charge of IBC. You are the one who is supposed to stop bribery by state officials. Or you are saying all you can do, you are helpless, they stop the election. Oh, there is violence. Which violence? By the state. Ask the IG to stop violence. The people of Kalou are peaceful. You know, IBC is clearly biased. And administered in an impartial, neutral, efficient, accurate, and accountable manner. Further, Article 38 of the Constitution of Kenya protects the political rights of all citizens, establishing the framework for democratic participation by guaranteeing 1. The citizens' freedom of political choice, 2. The citizens' right